90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way star Statler Riley made waves when she accused her ex-girlfriend Dempsey Wilkinson of scamming her. Statler and Dempsey initially appeared on 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 6, when they met for the first time in Dempsey's native England, they faced many disagreements during their short time together. Statler tried to rush their romance, while Dempsey preferred to take it slow. Nevertheless, the couple returned for 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 6. Statler again joined Dempsey in England, this time to live in a van together as they traveled around Europe. Statler's anxiety caused tension between the couple from the start. She was overwhelmed by the logistics of planning, and her stress level upon arrival in England prevented her from being excited about the adventures ahead. Dempsey took Statler's lack of enthusiasm personally, and their second chance at love was off to a rocky start. Despite van life being Dempsey's dream, Statler funded more than half of the van purchase, even taking out a loan and getting an advance on her pay. This sparked concern among Statler's friends and made Statler doubt Dempsey. She feared Dempsey was using her for her money, and she later doubled down on this claim. Prior to the 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way premiere, Statler revealed spoilers about her relationship with Dempsey via her Instagram. As blogger Shaboody reported, Statler accused Dempsey of scamming her with the purchase of the van. Statler claimed she was still making payments while her ex is living rent-free in the van. Her post confirmed that their relationship was over, and that Statler remained financially responsible for the vehicle in Dempsey's possession. Part of Statler's anxiety about moving to England was the financial aspect of van life. Her job in finance allowed her to work remotely, so she planned to continue working from the van. Dempsey's job was not remote, which is why she quit prior to embarking on her travels. This placed all the financial responsibility on Statler. That made the latter woman increasingly nervous. On top of working to fund their travels, Statler was bothered by the financial dynamics leading up to the trip. She was stressed about the debt she was taking on in addition to being the sole provider. Meanwhile, Dempsey had sold her trailer to fund her portion of the van, so she didn't have to take on any new debts. Statler grew even more suspicious when Dempsey casually mentioned that she had money left over from the sale. Dempsey had never mentioned having any extra money, and when they came up short on funds to purchase the vehicle, she asked Statler to cover the difference. While Statler bore the financial burden of the couple's adventure, she didn't even have any ownership of the van, which was solely in Dempsey's name. Statler has controlled the narrative about the couple's finances, but that changed in a recent episode of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way. Dempsey grew frustrated with Statler's accusations, which she refuted. The version of the story Dempsey provided was vastly different. Dempsey said Statler was the one who rushed them into the van lifestyle. Dempsey had offered to continue working and saving money for another 6 months, but Statler didn't want to wait. Statler allegedly convinced Dempsey to move quickly by telling her she had no problem with being the sole provider. Dempsey was understandably shocked by Statler's implication that she was being taken advantage of. She said she and Statler had discussed all these financial matters before making any decisions. Dempsey was shown on camera offering to put Statler's name on the van. Furthermore, she said Statler was overreacting about the money she had saved. It was only roughly $500, which was much less than the extra cash they needed to come up with for the van. Dempsey said she had never claimed to have no money left over. She was visibly frustrated by Statler's accusations, and she began to feel like Statler was looking for reasons to be upset. The problems between Statler and Dempsey were spun out of proportion due to Statler's insecurity. She admits to having been taken advantage of in past relationships, which made her extra suspicious of Dempsey. Statler's anxiety caused her to search for reasons to distrust Dempsey. Her frustration over feeling financially responsible was valid. But according to Dempsey, Statler was behind the decision to rush into van life in the first place. Unfortunately, it seems like Statler and Dempsey were never able to find a resolution. In her Instagram story in September 2024, Statler once again addressed her accusations against Dempsey.